Hello, welcome to episode 7 of Cooking with Culture, and today we're going to be making lolly cake from New Zealand. So first step is to get your butter. You're going to cut it into fourths. You're going to put this in a large mixing bowl. And then you're going to get your condensed milk. Oh! And you're gonna pour it in there with your butter. This is gonna be put in the microwave in a second. We're gonna get this and we're gonna put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. After that, we're gonna get with the graham crackers, and depending on where you are, if you're in New Zealand, then you're gonna want to use malt, one package of malt, about that big, and also we're gonna be using marshmallows. It'll be like hard marshmallows. If you're in New Zealand, use Eskimos, but since it's Easter time, the United States, we're using these chicks and rabbits, and that's what we're gonna be using in the lolly cake. If you're in New Zealand, as I said, the one package of malt. And if you're in the United States, then 2 packages of graham crackers. Put that in the food processor. Ay, does that even fit? Might have to break them a little bit. Gonna put it on pulse. And if you want it to be like kind of crunchy, then leave it crumbly, but you want to make it kind of crumbs. Fun fact, capital of New Zealand is Wellington. Okay, that should be about right. Yep. Okay. Don't need that. What we do need is these Eskimos. So, Sparkle, come on. Don't do that. So, we're gonna get each one of them and cut them into bite-sized pieces, like into thirds. I'm pretty sure they only sell these during Easter, so it might be a little bit harder for you to find these during the year. But if you live in New Zealand, I said Eskimos. So, apparently these are like something you get at the bakery, or something. They're kind of like cinnamon rolls. Like, you go to the bakery to get them. You don't usually make them yourself. And it's kind of cool that they're multicolored, kind of rainbowish.
Tell me more about New Zealand.
New Zealand. Oh shoot. So, I don't know. They got a good rugby team. They do a cool haka. There's 2 islands. They got flightless birds that got kiwis. We're gonna put in our graham crackers with the mix of the condensed milk and the butter. Mix that. We're gonna mix that around so it kind of gets all clumpy. Sounds really weird, but gotta do what you gotta do. Apparently, New Zealand has the longest place name in the world. Alexa, what's the longest place name in the world?
The longest place name in an English-speaking country is a hill in New Zealand called Dramata Akatei Hanakawa Automatia Turpukaka Pikamanga Haromiku Piaka Weniwakatana Tahu. It means the summit where Tomatio, the man with the big knees, the slider, climber of mountains, the land swallower who traveled about, played his nose flute to his loved one.
New Zealand, going crazy. I don't know what a nose flute is. Sounds exotic. Clearest water in the world. Got New Zealand right here. Another fun fact on the Mercator projection, that's what this is. Any country that's closer to the equator is closer to its true size from space. There's actually a website called The True Size Of, and if you go to that, you can move the countries to the equator. It's really cool. Now we're a lot. Dang, didn't expect it to be that much.
You smush this all up and you roll it into balls or what?
You roll it into one, like, what do they call it?
Log?
They call it a log. They call it a log. You roll it up into a log and you put it in coconut flakes, and then you let it sit for an hour in the freezer. We started rolling it into a log. When you pull it out of the wax paper, really? Yeah. When you pull it out of the wax paper, it's gonna look kind of grainy because it's been sticking to it, but it's fine. It should be fine. So it should look like that when you kind of pull it out, like a log. When you get it, you can roll it kind of like it's ripping. Shoot. Wait. Hello. You don't want it too coconutty, but just enough coconutty. So now you're gonna take off the coconut, and whatever you rolled it in is gonna be you're gonna roll the lolly cake in. This looks like something you would sell to somebody, like at a strudel. It looks kind of like a strudel. I think they probably use this for special occasions. So now you've got your log here, and you're gonna put it in the fridge for your freezer for an hour. So put it in the freezer for an hour, and you'll see you then. Okay, so now it's been 1 hour. We're gonna cut into it. It should be kind of hard. It shouldn't be soft. Shouldn't be too soft. Should take some effort to cut into, and yeah, that's how it's supposed to look. Let's go. Okay. I found it kind of unusual that when I saw it, that you don't have to bake it. Kind of weird.
How's it held together? So the graham crackers and the condensed milk and the marshmallows keep it all sticky?
Yeah.
Kind of like Rice Krispie treats or something?
Kind of. Yeah, it's kind of like that. That's kind of what it is. No, don't get down there. Just sit up there. I know you like sitting up there. No. Let's try this piece. Try this piece. That's interesting.
Does it taste good?
Oh, alright. I like the smell of coconuts.
Very sweet. But you can't have human food, that's why you got sick. No, no, no.
Super sweet. Today was episode 7 of Cooking with Culture, a lolly cake. And yeah, it's a really good recipe. This is kind of an Americanized recipe. We had to make do with what we had. And yeah, this is like what you'd eat on like Christmas or something. Like New Year's Day, going to get cinnamon rolls at the beach or something. It's like what you'd have in New Zealand. So yeah. Cooking with Culture, episode 7. Yeah, let's redo that.